Hello, this is the Provoked Prawn, and this is MSI's Force GC30. This is an unboxing video and a review of an affordable and slightly interesting wireless gaming controller that you can also use in wired mode, and that's compatible with PlayStation, Android devices and Windows machines. That means you can use it on laptops and PCs as well. You'll note the box says that it works with PlayStation 3 and above, Android 4.1 and above, and Windows 7, which is no longer supported by Microsoft. So you can see it has a number of different options. It also comes with a wireless dongle, but will also connect over wired. It has a 600 milliamp battery that supports up to 8 hours of gaming goodness. I've not actually been able to put it through the ringer in terms of using it constantly for 8 hours, but I have found that it's held its charge well and has worked well. Now inside the box you get the controller itself, the little wireless dongle that plugs into PC, a swappable D-pad that you'll see a bit later, the manual, and a couple of cables. Now the cables that come in here include a small micro USB to micro USB cable that plugs into your Android phone. Obviously that's only going to work if you have an older Android phone that has a micro USB port on it, not USB-C, and then a USB-A to micro USB connection for console and PC use and to give it its charge. It's also worth noting that it has both digital and analog options, and you can switch between those. Now, this is an affordable gaming controller that's at you back around $35 or 30-ish pounds, and you do get that impression as soon as you get out of the box because it is quite cheap feeling and quite cheap looking. As I said, it supports PlayStation, but yet it has a very much sort of Microsoft Xbox controller look to it, which is quite weird. But it does have this swappable D-pad, so you do have a slight customization option there. You'll note the analog sticks are spaced out and they're a bit unusual, and you get very large sort of X, Y, A and B buttons. It has dual vibration motors inside to give you the vibration-y goodness that you need, as well as the manual with all the different things in there too. It's pretty straightforward to use though. It's a plug and play affair. Happy to report that it works instantly and reasonably easily too when using it on PC. Been using it to play various different racing games and other things on PC, and actually been letting my son loose on it as well without the worry of him breaking something more expensive like the Astro C40 or the Razer Radio Ultimate that I unboxed and reviewed recently. This is a much more affordable option if you're looking for something that's a universal controller. Unfortunately, as I said, it'll only work with your Android device via micro USB cable. There's no Bluetooth connectivity options here. I suppose it's not surprising considering the price point. However, it does have a reasonably good looking style to it with this nice red accent around the outside and the red control sticks too. It is pretty old school in its stylings, and it's unfortunate that it won't work with other devices. However, if you do have an old mobile phone or maybe a tablet, then you can connect it with the micro USB and it won't be a problem. You can see the triggers are pretty cheap feeling. They're responsive though. I have found that it works really well with the games I've been playing, and just works straight away as well without any fuss. On the side you also have this textured rubber grip to stop it slipping out of your hand, and you can see the triggers also have a bit of texture to them too, so they are really easy to use without any fuss or problems. All in all, for the amount of money you're paying, it's a nice little controller. It works pretty seamlessly and works well, seems pretty effective for what it is, and a great alternative to the standard controllers. Now on the rear you can see it has the default analog, digital and Android connection. You know those little icons here let you know what mode you're in on the front using the little lights that you can see lighting up here, so you can see which mode you're in and switch between them depending on what setup you're using. And you have all the access buttons as well on the front. It's basically a very easy and nice looking controller to use and well worth checking out. It's great fun to have around and really easy to give to your children or something to just use on their console. Hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching. This has been the Provoked Prawn. Hope you found this video useful, interesting or hilarious. Be sure to subscribe and check out these other videos, as well as taking a look in the description for links and information you might find useful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or anything you'd like to see extra about this, and have a great life.